Hi guys, Michelle here from Halfway Homestead, and I am working out on the back porch right now, and I want to put together a bouquet. I love flowers. I love wildflowers, and what I love even more is being able to go out, pick a handful, and then bring it back in and make a beautiful bouquet. Now, because these are wildflowers, they're going to have some bugs, and so therefore I'm not bringing them in my house. I'm going to put them here on my covered back porch, and they're going to be gorgeous. So first thing I like to do when I'm going to go make a bouquet is grab a beautiful vessel. So I love enamelware. It's one of my favorite things. I love this. My daughter bought this for me. It's a watering can. However, it doesn't work as a watering can because it has a little crack right here in the seam. And so when you start trying to water, it comes out in places you don't want it to come out. So I use it for a vase. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you down a little closer, or a little lower anyway. And let's go a little bit farther. Okay, so I do have the water up to about here. One thing about wildflowers is they will absolutely suck up the water. Actually, I'm going to bring you up a little bit farther and tilt you down a little bit. That might be better. Okay, so I have picked, now these are not wildflowers, these are hostas, but I love these big purple spikes. And when I'm making a bouquet, I like to have different textures, different heights, different shapes, different colors. And so I want this to be a spike in the middle of my vessel, my watering can. But this one is too tall, so I'm going to trim off a few inches. It'd be better if I had pruning shears out here. I'm also going to strip off these bottom blooms that are already spent. Okay, this little leaf down here, and I'm going to stick that right in there. I actually picked 3 of those. When I'm paying attention to that, I like to go in an odd number. Okay, there's that one. Grab this one, definitely too tall. That's okay. When I'm out harvesting flowers, I cut them too tall on purpose, and that way when I get back to where I'm going to make my bouquet, I can shorten them up. Okay, this is just a grass that's growing out near the flowers. So again, I'm going to strip off those lower pieces of foliage. Yep, there. So I got 3 of those. Okay, this one might be, I'm going to trim it off just a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. A lot of times I will put basil or mint into my flower arrangements because it gives it's a nice filler. It smells good and it's beautiful. Okay, take these off. That one's definitely too tall. Okay. All right, it's looking good. So, do you like wildflowers? Do you like making bouquets? Tell me what kind of wildflowers grow in your area. Here in my bouquet, I've got the hosta blooms. This is called Queen Anne's lace. I don't know what this grass is, but it's pretty. I've got, can you see it? Echinacea, or purple coneflower. And I picked some black-eyed Susans. That's what I have blooming right now. Earlier in the summer, I had some beautiful orange, we call them ditch lilies. I think they're called day lilies. Okay. But if you don't remove this foliage from the bottom, it will start to decompose in your water, and the smell is horrendous. So definitely take off those leaves and the foliage that's at the bottom. I also like to pick a vessel that is narrow at the top. It helps to hold your flowers and greenery and things upright, making for a nice bouquet. All right, now I'm gonna get I've got a last few things in here. More of the Queen Anne's lace I'm gonna use as some filler. This one is pretty. This one has like a seed pod on top. So again, another shape, another texture, another color, because that seed pod is green and not white like the flower. I've got one more, nope, two more here. Okay. Let's put this one in on this side. My neighbor Jaylee does a wildflower arrangement for her church each Sunday, and they are so pretty. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna bring you around so you can see. Let's see, let me get this. All right, it's kind of hard to see with that background, but I'll let you see all the different sides. Isn't that pretty? Okay, there's my beautiful bouquet and my beautiful sassy. And it just makes the back porch, I don't know, just a little bit more welcoming and kind of bringing that outside in. I love it. So, if you get the chance, go out and make a bouquet. It's fun, it's rewarding, sorry about the camera, and it just brings some color into a space that's already beautiful, but why not make it even more beautiful, right? All right. Bye, friends.